Okay, so now we will see the concatenation statement. So why the concatenation statement is required? So concatenation statement is useful to combine multiple character variables into one variable. You can assign, okay? You can assign multiple variables values into a single variable, okay? Usually in programming, you will be having such kind of requirements. So now we will see in this example how concatenation statement can be used. Okay, so I'll just go and write another program. Guys, my program name, number is 7. Okay, please see how many programs you guys are writing. It should be into 3. Okay, that means that you are learning properly, or else just simply you are just attending the training. Okay, so it has a kind of syntax issues. Okay, so I'm just defining the variables, like 6 variables I have defined here, and I have assigned the values also during declaration itself. Okay, so here you go. The first concatenation statement, what we are doing, let's see. What we are trying to do here, concatenate F1, F2, F3, F4. That means that these 4 variables, okay, I'm assigning to F6. Understood? So that I'm printing here, okay, by using write statement. Okay, so then after that, what I'm trying to do, one more concatenation statement, concatenate F1, F2, F3, F4 up to 5. This for all 5. Okay, I'm assigning all, or I'm combining and putting into F6. Okay, that I am again displaying. So now here another variation. Concatenate F1, F2, F3, F4 only into F6, and the new addition called separated by star. Okay, that means that every field will be having after that star, every field value separated by star. Okay, so that again I'm printing, and this is also same thing, but here you just go with some separated by space. Whatever you wanted to have a separation, you can have it. It doesn't mean that only star only should go. Okay, you can have it any separation, whatever the separation you want. Okay, I'm just going to the second variation and the last variation separated by space. Just see the result. See here, this is up to 4. There is no separation. This is up to 5. There is no separation. Here up to 4 separated by star. This is also 4 separated by space. Okay, understood? Any doubts here? Concatenation statement, and you got it how to use them and what is the purpose?
Yeah, Raju, one question out here. Like, can I say instead of the first concatenate statement, which is like concatenate F1, F2, F3, F4 into F6, can I write something like F6 equal to F1 plus F2 plus F3 plus F4? Will it work?
No, 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 no.
Mm,
It will
okay.
not work. Okay, so this will the concatenation statement will work for only character variables only. It will not work for numerics.
Okay.
Okay, this is for only characters. In numerics, I mean, that is a different case. Like, I mean, you can do mathematical operations, but in characters, you can't have that kind of operations, like, I mean, plus options.
Hi
Clear?
Raju, this is Vivek.
Tell me, Vivek.
Raju, on the second output, we could see some zeros at the end. Zeros or O's, I think, smaller O's. Is it because we
Yes.
have given F2 as 4 and F5 as 5 character? Is it the reason that at the end we are getting some additional zeros? Or is it because F16 is of the length 17? F6 is of the length 17.
Which one? Which one you're talking about?
On the second output, can you please go to the output for this, the result?
Second output, right?
Yeah.
See, can you combine all this length 3, 4, 7, 8, 4, 3, 7 plus 4, 11, 11, 15, 15, 20. Okay, you are getting 20 here. Okay, F1, F2, F5, but
Yep.
only F6 will be having only 17. Maybe that is the reason there are a couple of characters have been truncated. You understood what I was talking about? Soon it should be right, but n is not there.
Okay, okay. Okay, fine, fine. I thought there is some zeros which we might.
No, no. This is because of length. Okay? Clear?
Yes.
Shall we proceed?
Yeah, sure.
Hi Raju, we have not mentioned the type here, so the default will be character.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. So by default, it will be treating character if you don't mention type. Any other question?
Yeah, I have a question. In F2, we have actually 4 spaces, but we assigned MER. So when we concatenate, actually, I expected there will be a space between summer and holidays. But in the second result, or in the first result, it's not saying there.
No, it will not take in concatenation statement like that. Okay, it will just take whatever the fields is there, just it will assign. Okay, unless until if you give the separations, okay, that separator will be there. Or else it will be as it is, it will be taking whatever the length, actual length is there, that will be get assigned. Clear? Not clear?
Actually not clear. F2, we assigned only MER, right? Only the first 3 spaces. So one place is left empty, so
Okay.
blanks
If you are
will
not
be
clear,
there.
if you are not clear, we can go in debugging and
Debugging.
let's
Okay,
see.
yeah.
That is the best option in programming language, right? You should not believe anybody words. You should believe system. Okay, just see. Sometimes I may be also wrong. Okay, fun. Some. Okay. So this is what I got out, right? Now just see. I'm just pressing F5 here. So how many characters came here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so all everything. See here also, I mean 4 are there, but here 4 is not there. Okay, so we'll do one thing here. We'll modify this. F2, right? Your doubt is yes. Some yeah. We'll just no, 4 only, right? Okay. Now we will see in this F6. Okay. In this concatenation statement in F5. I'm just using F5. Now just observe. Let's see. There also it came. Suppose if we have one character instead of 4 characters, same thing. Okay, I have only one character, but my length is 4. Now what will happen? You can view in the next statement. Okay, so now I think separated by the playing rule. Let's see. Yes, see. That time also it is not considering spaces. Understood?
Yes. So it.
How this concatenation statement is working? So now you said yes, right?
Yeah. So the spaces will be
Okay.
trimmed out and replaced with whatever we are
Yeah.
giving. Okay, got it.
So that's how concatenation statement will work.
Raju, one question.
Yeah.
So instead of MER, if I'm giving 3 spaces in the codes, so will they be considering that while concatenating?
No, it will not consider. That's what we have seen, right? The spaces.
Uh,
These are all nothing but I have another 3 spaces right here. In F2, I have only one M
okay.
character. Rest of them are spaces only.
Okay, so inside the code, if we are giving inside the codes also, then it will not consider.
No, inside code also. I mean, see, this is also kind of inside code, right? Okay.
As in, if I'm
Question.
giving.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. It will show in the program level only. What is? It will not take much time, right? Even say this one, right? 1, 2, 3. I
Yes.
just give 3. Is it not 3 only? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see now. Some noise started coming, guys. Okay. So next, let's see now. What is the F6? See what? F2 will not be having anything.
Okay.
See?
Okay.
So if you assign also, that same thing. Just I'm pressing F5, just see. See? Nothing. There will
Okay.
not be any space. Clear?
Yeah, clear.
Any other questions?
Raju, suppose if I want to have a space between any of these two fields, not all the fields, but maybe a space between F1 and F2. In that case, how will
Okay.
I introduce?
Yeah. So that is a as a programmer you should think now.
Can I have that keyword space?
No.
So,
See, we have a separated by space is there, right? You understood. Now your requirement is what? Only for F1 and F2 only will be having space. Rest of the things I don't want, right?
right.
Yeah. For that, what you can do, just as a programmer, you just think, na? I mean, with whatever the knowledge right now you are having, the ABAP knowledge, you can do that. I'll define one more. F8. Okay. Assume that's some 10. Okay. And that I'll do here or concatenate. F1, F2. This only I need space, right? Into F8 separated by space. And then instead of here, we'll use F8. Got it?
Okay.
Now you got whatever you are looking for, right?
Yeah, so we need to have another variable defined for this purpose, right? We can't.
Yes, that is what as a programmer you should think. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
See now this see the result. You will see whatever you are looking for. F8. Oh, we don't have value right there. Okay. You'll not be feeling the difference because we don't have value. Okay, I will not leave like that. I will show you that. Okay. So now what I'll do, F2 I'll just fill it up. Something. So now F8, of course I got the data, but again I am going to execute the same line. Huh? Now you see. Okay, I got it. Now you see the F6. You got it? Understood?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay, so we'll discuss the next topic. Okay, this date calculation is there. You just try. Okay. Then nothing, just mathematical calculation of the date. Okay. You can see the differences. Nothing much. Yes.
Raju, sorry, one more question. Like you executed the same statement again in the debug, right?
Correct, correct.
How did you do that after changing the
Oh,
value?
yeah. The last class I have discussed that. I forgot again. Okay, so that is called go to statement in debugging. Okay. For that, Shift plus F12 is the shortcut key. Sorry guys, sometime I'm getting confused. Okay. Yeah, please ask questions like this. Suppose I'm not, discussing something here and just using like as it is. Okay. So here we have. I think should I execute again?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Suppose it is there, right? And by mistakenly, I mean, I've seen and I've executed. Assume that when you have executed some lines, but again you want to re-execute in the same debugging screen itself. If you want to re-execute again, you should go back and then start the debugging again, right? So to avoid that, okay, so F1, and there is a go to option is there in debugging. The shortcut key for that, Shift plus F12. Shift plus F12. Okay. So now I'm there in 18th line. I want to go back to 16th line, right? So what you should do, you should put a cursor over there and then you should press Shift plus F12. Yes. The cursor came back, right? This is a reverse. Okay, this is not advisable. Okay, but when you are trying, like I mean, in the system, the development environment, you can do in production and quality. This access will not be there. First of all, if at all, if it is there, also don't try this throughout. Understood?
Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, now we will discuss the selection screen or input screen. Okay, so selection screen or input screen. See, till now, whatever we have seen the programs, all programs are kind of a static programs, right? Just we are defining a variables and we are assigning one value to that variable and then we are executing it. So always that program will be meant for that purpose only. Okay, it will not be kind of dynamic. Suppose we have written one program called addition of two numbers, right? So that program always, whatever the number we have assigned to those two variables, that result only always whenever I'm executing, that result only I'm getting. But ideally the program should not be like that, right? The program should be always, it's a kind of a dynamic. Dynamic in the sense, whenever I execute, the addition of two numbers means you should give, for any two numbers, the addition you should give. That's how your program should be. For that kind of requirements, the selection screen in ABAP, it will be helpful. Okay, so selection screen can be created by using two keywords. Only two keywords only will be using to create a big selection screen or even for small selection screen also. Parameters and select options. Okay, so now we will see the parameters. Select options we will see later on. So let's go to our second program, the addition program. Just get this code and create another program. I think 8, right? Yeah. Okay, this is the what the summation of 100 and 200. This program, right? See, some 300 I'm getting. So now I'm going to make this program dynamic by using parameters. So how the parameters can be used? Parameters. Okay. Chain operator. Two parameters I'm going to use. P. It's a user defined name. I'm going to use as per the naming standards. P value 1 type I. And then P value 2 type I. That's it. With this, I'll get a selection screen. What I do, you just go and execute it. You can see the selection screen. See. So this is the selection screen. Here you can provide the values, whatever the values you wanted. 200. Okay. So now to execute the program, rest of the statement will be executing. Okay. So now what I should do? The user, whatever provided the value, that should be assigned here. Where that will be stored in value 1 and the value 2. Clear? So now this program become a dynamic program. So whenever you execute, whichever input you are giving, for those two numbers, it will give summation. Okay, I will give something called 250. Or some big number I will provide. I will something 9. Okay. Now just see summation. What is this? This is okay. So come back and change another value. Okay. I will delete. Okay, this is how parameter can be used. See, this is here. The variables are, as it is. We are seeing. Okay, we can label it with our own, labels. How we can do that labeling? Please note it down. That navigation. Go to menu and click on text elements, and then click on selection text. Here we will provide kind of a enter value 1 or something. Okay. Some text, meaningful text. Enter value 2. Just save it back to here. Go back. Okay. So now, if you see that labels, I got it. Now you just type it. The big number. Just type. Summation, you got it. Clear how to use parameter and how to make your own label?
Raju. Yes, Raju.
Do you guys have any doubts in today's class? Say yes or no.
Raju, one very basic question probably. Can you please press enter in this line wherever you are right now in the code?
What I want to do?
Can you please press enter? Just wanted to
Press
start.
enter.
Yeah, enter.
Okay.
Okay, just type P
PM.
or P.
Okay.
So PA, it'll show that whatever. Yeah. So how did you
Oh, okay.
it
Yeah.
was showing.
So this is auto type. So you can use whenever that it will show that help. So you can use tab.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Tab. Okay.
Tab. Yeah. Good question. Guys, do you guys understood or not today's session? Say yes or no.
Yes, Raju.
Yes, Raju.
Yes, right.
Is it helpful?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. So thank you. So that's it for today. So we'll meet tomorrow. And please try to, at least in your personal laptop, you'll try to log in the system. Okay. And try all these programs, whatever we have discussed. Anyway, the material also have been provided to you. So please get use whatever the programs are there, or use your own programs. I mean, you are a programmer already. You have program thoughts. So with whatever the knowledge you gathered now, please write your own program, execute and explore, and come up with the questions. Somebody was talking. No questions, right? Shall we wind up?
Yeah, sure, Raju.
Yes, Raju.
Raju.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Raju.
Good evening.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Raju.